On Primetime Asia tonight, more provinces in Thailand prepare for evacuations and the worst is far from over. Some Bangkok residents are now resorting to stealing sandbags to protect themselves from any possible emergency. A deadly turn to the longest strike in Indonesia's mining industry. One worker is killed in clashes with police. Several officers are injured. And Singapore's 12th Parliament opens and its first order of business to elect a new Speaker of the House. Hello, I'm Glenda Chong and Timothy Goh is still away, but tonight we start in Thailand where authorities are scrambling to prevent a humanitarian disaster as the country battles its worst flooding in half a century. The government has ordered state officials to prepare for emergency evacuations in 10 provinces. Police helicopters have been deployed to airdrop relief aid to those stranded by the floods. Many parts of the affected provinces have become inaccessible, with floodwaters reaching as high as 3 meters. Now, the situation is especially critical in Ayutthaya after efforts to protect the inner town and its key industrial estate failed. Nearly 200 factories, including major electronics makers, have been forced to close and evacuate workers. Floodwaters have not seriously affected the capital Bangkok though, but authorities are preparing for a possible emergency. Now, some residents have resorted to stealing sandbags to protect their properties, fearing that water barriers further north might collapse. And joining me for the latest from Bangkok is our correspondent, Saksi Sambat. So Saksi, now it appears that the flooding has reached a critical point. How are authorities coping with this worsening situation?
Glenda, since the Flood Relief Center has been set up, Thai Prime Minister Yingluck Shinawatra has called in daily meetings with agencies, including the army, to discuss the next steps. Now, the nations have reached the Flood Relief Center and have been now distributed to the victims. However, there are TV reports that say that these help and assistance have not reached the local victims yet. Now, the Prime Minister has also ordered local officials to evacuate flooded areas if necessary. For the areas that have been not flooded yet, some 700,000 sandbags have been deployed. Also, the Thai government tries with the 1,000 tugboats to push out the water into the sea. Glenda?
All right, so what do we know about the cause of the damage so far?
According to government agencies, this year's floods could be as expensive as high as 90 billion baht. That is $3 billion. To give you some context of this order of magnitude, $3 billion, or 1% of the nation's GDP. With these costs, the Thai government should consider long-term investment and also to invest in flood prevention in order not to pay the bill year by year in this high. Glenda?
All right, thanks there, Saksik. Now, we'll be speaking to you again in just a little bit for another development out of Thailand, so do stay with us.